Okay, so I made a bit of a mess with my how do I call it? Yeah, so basically I started the video, but it had some issues. I was going to try to restart my router and see if that helped or not, and I guess I kind of created like a new one or two streams. So I don't know if I should try to fix it first or stitch them together, or oh yeah, so that will be that will be for later to decide. So for now, let's think what is happening. So did I fix all of my issues with the connection or not? So I still see some dropped frames, and it's a bit of a mess. Yeah, so my problem is that I don't have enough disk space right now to have a local recording that I can use in case of like my bad internet. So I guess I can only afford bad bad streams, but maybe I can fix it for later. Okay, so I think I'm going to make like my first my first part of this stream private, so you won't know what was happening there. And okay, so visibility private. Okay, so I guess we'll just repeat what I said before. So so the general idea is that I try to keep up with whatever is happening and to know like all the all the like random new trends or like technologies that are getting out. And one of the things that I kind of tried, so I was in a team that was doing it, so I didn't basically like I started the project, but I didn't go too much through it. So I kind of like know how it looks, but I haven't actually used it. So that was like Sanity CMS and Next.js. And I think the first time I tried Next.js and Tailwind, probably, or one of the first times, I wrote basically like my kind of like blog with it. I wasn't too happy with how it worked. I think I had to like invent some kind of like a way to do like hot module reloading and stuff for like markdown. Okay, I guess let's just start it, and it didn't start before. Okay, some kind of warnings. I don't know what's happening there. Use allow dangerous HTML instead. Wow. Anyway, so this is like how I how I learned how to use Next, and I think my problem was that blog. How they posts. Okay, so here, if I so I think in order for that to work, I had to like write so this custom basically like code that does some kind of like a refresh. So I wasn't too happy with how it worked, kind of like out of the box, the Next.js with markdown and stuff. So so we tried Sanity, and I think for that website we still had to redeploy every time like a new article was added to CMS. So I guess like for the static routing and stuff. So I'm so I'm right now at the stage where I try to check if I can do stuff in Astro, and that kind of like brought me to the idea of today's stream of having some kind of like no code like CMS, all of that kind of stuff. And I always wanted to try Builder because they do all of this like mitosis, quick party town stuff, and this is kind of like their way to get marketing. They do cool software, and it's the software that is used in Builder. So you're like, okay, what's Builder? And I think I actually like created an account there, and I tried a few things, but I never like actually went all the way into investigating how it works. So that's the stream. So the idea is that we will try to port my Next.js, or maybe you can start with Next.js. They have like a they have so Next.js has a way to integrate. I guess Builder has all the like platforms that they support, so they support both Next.js and Astro, as far as I know. So yeah, so we will see with what we can kind of like start. So my problem is, so right now we are writing our blog in Astro, and there it's the content management is kind of like not automatic. So it's all the markdown and like files that you create manually and stuff like that. So with those files comes the question of, okay, if this image is like 2000 pixels wide, do I really need to like download it and like not parse it, but I forget how they do it for images, like decode it and all of that stuff and keep it like in memory. So there should be some kind of like way to automate like image management, for example. Yeah, so that's why I wanna I wanna see if Builder has something like that. So okay, do you actually have a login there? Okay, let me check on my other browser. Okay, I do. So here, okay, so let's create a new page. Interesting. No, we need new space. It's a new organization, Jalarki. Yeah, that's what I was. Okay, so create a new Builder space, connect Builder to a Shopify hosted. Okay, I don't know what the Shopify stuff. So space, I guess that's the website, and that's going to be a blog, I guess. Okay, so invite your team. I'm not going to do that because I'm the team. Integrate Builder into your website. Yeah, that's interesting stuff. Copy the command. to set up an example project. Follow our integration guide quickly to integrate, learn how to code. I mean, okay, I guess let's start with the project. Okay, so Next.js, React, other. Server-side rendering. Create React app. I build our app. Okay, that's fine. Will I completely lose my internet connection when I'm downloading something? Okay, run dev server, sure. Okay. Okay, so what happened? Visit this URL. And this URL is there to do what exactly? Have trouble connecting to a website. I mean, it's on the port 3001. I don't know if that's important or not. Okay, so let's drop this one. Let's restart this one. So it's just turn dev, I guess. Resolved, so okay. So yeah, I could watch a video, but does it have a sound? Secure content. Oh, does it try to have like an frame or something? Oh wow, it does. Interesting. Why do they do that? Are they parsing some kind of tokens or passing, I guess? Okay, but this one's still not working. Okay, so if I press publish update. Okay, I'm confused. So view page live. That's the part that doesn't work. So view current draft. Okay, this is interesting. So it has some kind of like ID of the page that it's trying to get, because this one is probably like as well some kind of like iframe. Okay, so let's check the theory of the iframe. Oh wow, there are a lot of iframes. Okay, so this one is the most iframiest. I'll put in a new tab. So this is the stuff that I'm looking at. So why doesn't it work? Okay. I'm like let's just imagine that it works. So we pressed publish. There is get code. Okay, so what is the code? It's like it's the ID of this thing, and I can get I guess like the underlying JSON describing this page, right? So that's images and Quick API, React API. Yeah, so okay. So my templates. Yeah, so the interesting part is how to use it for something kind of like real small. So I'm thinking oh yeah, I'm in my profile. Let's go into this profile. Does it matter? Yes. Okay, let me sign up with the I am actually using my like work email. Okay, so I'm trying to understand why it didn't work, but I guess we need to know more. We need to know more of what is happening. Okay, so my builder app. Yeah, so what's the difference between URL path is? Okay, can I do like a test? This is /test. Publish and preview. Oh, okay, so this is builder live. This is not my local thing, and my shoes viewer is broken. Okay, but it's broken in a pretty cool way. So what builder does, it allows you to integrate kind of like your own components into their CMS. So the funny thing about this is like it's a local component that's only defined in this Next.js project. Not in this, but the one that we started before. So they can do this preview, but it's kind of like nesting doll. So when we look at and this, so test. Yeah, I wonder if we still broke the. Okay. I'm kind of like too distracted to really understand what is going on. So my builder app. Okay, so here. Okay. So pages, app, and page. Let's get pages. Okay. So if I refresh here and I check here, okay, it's empty. That's why it doesn't resolve to the right stuff. So now the question is, why does it think that we don't have any pages? We have page and models. Yeah, that's interesting. Oops. So get all page, no target. Okay, so what's is there like get everything? Model name, API key. Okay, so I wish it worked. That's kind of like the theme of my streams of late. Is like, okay, let's test this beta software and let's hope it works. I'm not sure if Builder is actually beta. I think it's could be like a proper release, but we're doing something wrong. Okay, so let me be. Okay, so create page. Okay, new page. Create page. Choose a template. I want it to be, yeah. So this is what's interesting. So the nested doll analogy that I wanted to try is that you have next, the next app, and the first thing it does, it goes to builder and gets some like page right from there. But then inside that page you can use like a new React component, and then that React component can use like a different builder IO like component. And so you can do like this whatever like levels deep you want thing, where you can kind of like mix and match your real code and like your no code approach. So that's interesting that it's like pages. So okay, so if you have like a FAQ page, that makes some sense. View current draft. So because all of this is like, it doesn't use our next, it only with all works already, but we can't. So this one, oh yeah, so it's not localhost, it's this other thing. Git code URL publish. So if I do publish, okay, so I guess I closed it. No, oh no. Okay, so let's just give up. Let's imagine that. Oops, I don't know what I pressed. I still don't know how. I still don't know how everything in Mac works. So let's redo that npx stuff again. No, it wasn't npx. npm init. Okay, so this one. So let's do it again. Let's try something else. I guess let's try CRA, even though everyone hates it. But it usually works. It just takes a lot of time to start. Okay. And hopefully my connection is better now. Okay, so run dev and open editor. Drag and drop. Yeah. Okay. So hopefully this one, yeah, this one is localhost. So it's yeah. So this is like the local component. and it works. Okay, so now can we see the page? Yes. So just the Next.js example is broken. CRA is working. So that means, so is this thing working? Yeah. So this is our builder component, and will it work if I do like test? This is test, and this is index. Okay, and if I do okay, it's some kind of like undefined for one. So URL path is test page and created page here, but what's the URL? Can I change the URL? Oh yeah, so it's here, new page. So new page. And the component is broken. Yeah. That's unfortunate. Okay, so is it there, or like what's the problem? Please install widget accordion. Okay, so we're using some component. So we are using some component here. And our local environment kind of like doesn't support it. Yeah, so again, I'm confused on the whole like on the whole idea of how do I understand if it's like connected to the local host or not. So is this one? No, it's no longer connected. How do I start it again? How do I start it in a connected mode? Okay, so let's go back. So is there like a button of like builder button or something? No, nothing. Okay, so this is a bit confusing. Anyway, so let's start with just the structure of how it works. So like everything here, everything starts here. So this is like our init stuff that does basically like authentication. So without this code, we can get to the to builder. So once we get there, okay, so app is okay, and it's interesting that it renders first and registers later. I don't know if that's like important or not. I would do it this way. Okay, so we have a component header. So this is a way for us to pass that like component into builder. So in our case, like this shoe stuff, yeah. So because in builder, where's the shoe stuff? So it's /test. Okay, so go back. /test. So here we have like shoes. But how does it know that it's shoes? Custom components. Maybe that's it. No, for menu layout. Yeah, but how does it know that it can use this style layers, columns, shoes like it. So if I do shoes here, press publish, will it work? No. Missing registration. So still looking for shoe. Convert to symbol. Okay, I mean, of course, I would have known better how it works if I actually read the docs, but let's just roll with it. So this is a component with children, default children, component text, open source. Yeah, but how do I know where it's used? Source code link. This one? Yeah, it's what are the children? As children. Okay. So anyway, so we start builder with this code. We in the app. How to get in the app? Okay, I guess my TypeScript. Yes, my TypeScript broken, but so here we have like builder component, and what will happen if we have two of them? We'll just have two of them. That's great. So I'm curious how and when and like at what moment the routing happens, because it knows that like this different pages should show up like depending on which page we are on. And this like model component is also pretty interesting. Okay, so our TypeScript doesn't work. That's unfortunate. Okay, and CSS. This is I forgot to remove the default React CSS. But I mean, it's interesting like how it if I have a color red here, how does it know not to apply it, right? How does it know that this one is actually like white? So if we go to color here, because yeah, it has it somewhere there, but then builder resets everything. Is it like using reset, or yeah, what's the way to write a custom CSS, I guess. Okay, so basic stuff is working. So render statically, render dynamically. What's the difference? That's Next.js, and this is the... I don't get it. Oh, I guess that's just the what highlighting doesn't work. Okay, this is not what I was searching for. History. Oh yeah, the pricing is really interesting, because if I want to use it on my personal website, it's like I don't want to pay for it. So drag and drop, template library, import from Figma. That's actually also interesting thing, but we'll probably I won't have enough time today. So headless CMS, on raw level, integrations, plugins, user components. Okay, 10 users. Oh wow, that's actually not bad. Yeah, so this is probably what going to hit me. I wonder. Yeah. So there is probably a way for you to like get code generated by Builder. So if you have like a person who is like comfortable with Figma and Builder, and you just want to like kind of like grab his work or hers. I'm not like tech lead. I'm not going to say that women are not allowed at the computer. Maybe you can kind of like circumvent this limit, because you can kind of like get it once, save it, and I mean they were showing this like code generated with mitosis. You just can grab this and like insert into your website, and like don't cause like any usage like at all. So that's interesting. It's going to be like real free. Okay, so 99 for 4 users, which is probably bad as well. It's interesting that you can have 10 users here, but if you have 10 users here, you're paying $200. So the jump from free to $200 is pretty steep. For 8 users, and so on. So roles, shadowing, support, connect your domain. Does that mean what I think it means? I guess, why do you even need your own kind of like infrastructure? Just get Builder hosting your stuff. Yeah, that maybe makes some sense. Okay, so in this one is 4 roles: admin, developer, designer, and editor. Okay, so editor maybe can edit like just selected fields instead of just everything. It maps and A/B testing, I guess that's just kind of like some kind of like analytics stuff on like how you're some kind of like built-in Google Analytics. I don't know. Activity history, right? That's probably it. Targeting, segmentation. I have no idea what or how that works. Okay, so it feels like for my website, I won't probably like hit any of this, but it's not really clear how do you predict all that usage and stuff. So anyway, so let's just click a bit of what is happening. So okay, so we have Next.js. Okay, so we have React. This is like create React app, I guess, stuff. So builder init, that that one we already knew. So content, get my component, GraphQL. What is happening? I already lost. Okay, so I understand this part. This is how to show your custom components. Yeah, I'm curious how to add new custom components, because I need to write it on my developer machine first. Then what if I have two versions of the same component? So it seems kind of like unclear. Anyway, so what's that GraphQL stuff? So I have a GraphQL query. Oh yeah, that's Gatsby garbage. Okay, let's ignore it. So builder get page, right? That's the type of the component that you're getting. And right, if you're a build per page view, if you have two components that you're using from builder, do you get build twice for each page view? I think they had like a kind of like learn more on the builder, any page view or your site with content created builder. Any page view. Okay, so it feels like it doesn't matter how many components you have on a website, but if you have at least one, then you're getting built for it. And if I want to use it for just an image, for just like to get optimized image, then I'm getting built for like one page view. Okay. So my component is builder component. That's the same stuff. And content is props. Okay, I wish TypeScript worked, so I can click to true types and stuff. So I wonder why it doesn't work. Okay, so output TypeScript syntax working, starting using TS server from. Okay, so standard TS server. But why does it crash though? So let's just restart VS Code just in case if that's the reason. I'm curious about this stuff. If I do builder get here, and then my props, like if content is there. Okay, there's some kind of like new version. What's happening? Okay, TypeScript is working, yay. Starting stuff always helps. Okay, rendering content, yeah, content. Manual specify what builder content JSON to render. Passing content manually. This is useful for doing server-side rendering or via webhooks. Okay, but it doesn't really describe. Yeah, so I'm curious if we're kind of like bundling in that data, then when the real page loads, we're still getting data from builder server. So we could be rendering like really complicated page, then we'll drop everything and render like a new page. And I guess only like the JavaScript part is going to be counted as a page view. Yeah, that's a bit confusing. So it's called render dynamically, but it's static props. So it's like it's not dynamically. It's SSG, like static site generation, and the Godspeed the same thing, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a bit lost at this point. Okay. So our Next.js integration didn't work, but we saw that when you start this thing, so let's remove it again. A lot of non-modules to remove. So we do other, but starters are not ready yet. Oops. Getting started. Okay. Integrate section building, integrate page building, section building. Prerequisites. So get header instead of page, right? So PHP to promise. Oh wait. Oh, okay. SSG is probably not important, but otherwise you are chaining your promises, so you have to wait for this one and you have to wait for this one before it starts. Yeah, so I don't know. So section header, page header both renders to create a section model. Create a usable header section model. Right, so that's probably what I want to try now. So if I do model, okay, so page, full page, data, JSON to load into your template via code. Drag and drop content like hero announcement. Yeah, that's what I was going to try, like just to use it post image. Okay, so section, model description, editing URL, enter URL into builder content. Yeah, I don't know what that means. Components only mode, turn on. Probably not. Hide from UI. Enable preview of frames. Turn on form submissions. Okay. So far the same, just use post image and such. Try it in GraphQL, try it in the REST Explorer. Okay, interesting. REST API. Huh. Wonder if like that's all the instructions that you're going to give me. Okay. Okay, so now I want to create a post image. No, I want to create a post image. Okay, but how do I know which one I'm kind of editing? So my first post image, and I'm getting just the image of, I don't know, and splash. I think it's beautiful few images, cats. This is like a curious cat. Okay, it requires some kind of credits. Okay, this is good. So right, that's interesting. Okay, let's let's download 10 megabyte picture. Drop it here. Nope, doesn't work like that. Edit. Doesn't work like that either. Okay. 3 pixels, but no search. Oh no, there's a search. Just didn't notice it. Is that the same cat we just saw? Okay. I don't want this video to become a find a better cat. Okay. How do you know what size that is? JSON view, the component, plate, download. Okay. Okay, let's imagine that that's it. So now if I open this, it just shows me this image. Okay, so it does something already. So this one is a bit smaller. So, image, right. So spinner and this cat, that is the big size. So if I do this, it's still the same cat. Okay. So what's the point of this thing? So it does something. I just don't know what. Okay, so we did this. I mean, I appreciate the cat search. That's really nice. Media, forms, code, custom code, symbol. Okay, Control Z doesn't work, but I guess I can do this. Slots allow children blocks to be inserted into content when used as symbols. So let's drop symbol. Let's use dynamic elements. Please choose model and entry for this symbol. So model, show advanced. Okay, so I can. Okay. So that's to use internal stuff. So like on my page, I can use this this like cat image, but I was probably looking for this. So add builder to key, builder component, including the component. Right, so still don't get when or how the builder website will know what custom components I have. User components you first follow directly on your site. Yeah, so that I'll build it already. Yeah. I'm already too I'm already tuned out. Okay, but let's keep it for now. Okay, so it needs to talk to the real instance in order to start using it. When developing blah blah blah, non-SSL, tool access, builder supports such and such. Get a sync prop. What? Too much again. Okay, adding children to custom components. Don't care at that yet. Yeah, versioning. Oh yeah, that was the thing I talked before. So when making changes, recommend backward compatible. Builder using current version. Sure. Cannot be backward. Best approach to create entirely new component. Register with a new name. You still need to register all version so that existing content will work. Hide from user menu. Okay, so yeah, and this is, I guess, like for the children elements. Yeah, I feel like they thought of of a lot of stuff. It's just style changes will affect my whole. Okay, screen editing, data, layer style options. Okay, so don't care about anything yet. So let's. The first thing you need to create builder. Next, we need URL that's always builder component or code snippet above. The code example hardcode assert a URL that will always have the above code loaded. Okay. Using HTML, you will need to pass builder in or tune codes, blah 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 blah. Then go to models, select the model, and enter editing URL field. Okay. So will that work for this one? Wait, field, other place. Target. Where? Okay, I don't know what that means. Okay, I guess it's probably only for pages. Code. Wonder what that is. Okay, spinner. I was thinking, will it have that hidden URL? Okay, so data key style stuff. Okay, so yeah, let's collect our thoughts. So I don't know how to connect the local stuff with builder stuff yet, and it feels like this should be explained in this page, but maybe it's too much for me now. Okay, so page. So this is page and editing URL. Okay, so this is the preview they have, but I don't want to lose it really. Editing preview direct to your website. Okay, so let's save it somewhere for now, and let's write. Then again, I don't really understand how it works. So does localhost work now? No, not yet. So oh yeah, we didn't finish this. Okay, so let's go back to the idea of my blog. So we're starting it, and so it has 3000 URL, and so now it's to save it here. So now we go back to my first image, and it's using localhost now. But that page probably doesn't have like the please verify that your server is running HTTPS and stuff. Lastly, policy headers, Chrome extension, properly integrated. So I'm guessing as where post image. Yeah, so I'm guessing my because my page doesn't use that image yet, it just kind of like erroring out. So where is it? Okay, so we will go with the. Okay, so now we know that this get code and this get code is not the same. Yeah, that's a bit silly. Okay, so also see guides for Next.js. Oh, builder side. Okay, so this and next. So builder section of your app. I really want it. Okay, so I think. Okay, so. So my problem is that I wanted to switch next to Astro first. I wonder if someone like wrote some kind of like article about that. Next.js to astro.build. Next versus X. How to astro compares how to build. Okay. So I guess not. We did the we did CRA to Astro stream before, so hopefully that will help someone. So how do we really start? So let's start with so we're going to have some kind of like dev 2 that is going to be like astro dev. And we need to install astro. Maybe that's why. It's actually like pretty interesting. Pretty interesting article about like how everything is comparing and stuff. But anyway, so in our case, we need to install yeah. So because I don't wanna so I think we need like tailwind. That's probably like the structure that we want to use. So here we are just installing Astro, and Astro tailwind. Okay, so we'll have to work now. It won't. Invalid post CSS plugin. Right, it's probably because this post CSS is probably like too old. Oh, I don't know what's happening there. Let's just post CSS. Okay, let's just remove it. let's hope for the better. Okay, so it's looking for pages, right? So we need the page index.astro. Oh. Okay. Then I'm confused. We should. Oh no, we have this structure here. So, oh yeah, it's SRC pages, right? So. So SRC. So in that SRC, I just create pages, and in that pages, I move my index astro stuff, and it works, but twice. This is like the third time I see this back. Okay, so now speaking of code, so do they have Astro party town? Builder.io. Builder is case solid, not working with Astro. Okay, so is it all? Was it fixed? What is happening? Close by. Okay, I hate all of those like Stack Overflow or GitHub like reposting websites. Google should just ban them. What? This is fast. I think that's the fail stream, or is it this one? This is like a look in the mirror. Oh my god. Okay. Builder is the gate. Okay, so that's the original. That's the original thing. So this is Astro. Okay. Okay. So. Okay. Pretty confused so far, but we will get there. REST, React, Angular, Vue. Where's the? Okay, but if we click this, get code. It has solid. No, is it web components or so? Oh no, this page. I guess this side of the page is broken. Oh, okay. Okay, so let me start from the beginning. So this is going to be our hello, and then here we want to have image. So where do we get this image? I guess components, image. So now let's go create components and create image dot tsx there, and I guess it's going to be React for now because it's probably easier to do it in React. So export const image. I don't know. Pilot strikes again. So you need to add. So now let's yarn astro add, and let's do React. Oh no, I did it wrong. I need to press space to mark it green. We also need solid probably later, so why not now? And tailwind. Okay, sure. No. Okay, so let's start it again. And okay, transform failed. Posts and such. So just don't look at the post. That's unfortunate. So who's exactly complaining? So ES build. Why have you gone there? Just ignore it. ES build, just ignore it. Okay. What do I do? Oh, I see. Because markdown is the real type in Astro. It's not that simple anymore. Okay, so here, so line 54, code. Okay. Expected but found. Okay, so what are you expecting? Okay, so let's figure out if this is really like line 54. Okay, it is. If I do something like that, no, it's actually looking at this symbol. Why isn't it on the line 63 then? Okay, so if I do something like this, okay, so this obviously is not going to work, but I just want to make it compile. So 110. I don't know which line exactly is causing this. Yeah, there's probably like some code again that's doing this. Okay, so let's just remove it for now. Okay. So our thing is a thing. And is it really some kind of website? Wow. That's great. So now, what do we do now? So now we have this React component. Does it have to be React? So now we have this React component, and we want to get this this data out. And this is a React code. So let's figure out what is going to work. So you're not this. And then builder stuff. So my component is this stuff, I guess. Then use effect is resolving data. But where does it get data ID? So all of this stuff we don't need. And we need this stuff. Okay. So now let's go here. And it doesn't work. Okay. So it doesn't work because it's trying to do all of that on the server. So if you do client only using Astro needs a hint, client only React. Wow. Cannot set properties of undefined. You just said me to set it. Am I the crazy one? Cannot set prop. What? Maybe something like that. That TSX? No. It's not enough. Well then. Then you need to make sure that your components work. Okay. So using client only configuration strategy, Astro needs a hint. So the thing is that it usually works without it, and I was always confused because like docs say no, it will not work. So I wonder if we remove solid, or maybe. Wow, did it work? It did. Yeah. So because it doesn't have multiple ways, basically like of having TSX. Interesting that it has this effect of like network tab. So we're getting how do I refresh it? Further load, empty cache and header load. Okay, so 200 kilobytes. Now if I make it smaller, 88 kilobytes, 120 kilobytes, 41. Okay. So it does produce optimized images. That's pretty interesting. And I guess pretty fast. So will our like local preview stuff work now? Yes, it will. That's interesting. I can't edit this part because it's not part of the builder, but I can edit this part. So, and if I just made it smaller, it's smaller here, but not smaller there. But if I publish it, No, I broke everything. Oh no. What's happening? Did it change ID or something? Like, why would it stop working? The builder ID. This one is still there. And this one is based on the URL. So, okay, so if you current draft. Okay. Yeah, I'm confused because that one was from localhost and it didn't work. Okay, this one doesn't work, but this one does. The important part is the post image ID. Oh, okay. So I guess I just messed it up when I was. Okay. So, but I can still make it bigger. Okay, so the interesting part about what happened is that all of those images are cropped. So I don't like, I'm not getting extra pixels that I didn't ask for. Yeah, because our, yeah, I don't remember original image. The one other one was like 5K, but yeah, I don't know how to how to check this one. Convert to symbol. Okay. Anyway, this is pretty cool, but we can still like add a text. Oops. You can still add text here, like hello builder, and this text is going to be kind of similar to this one, right? So what I want to try now is their content approach, so like server side stuff, because I can get content kind of like this. So if I move this on the server, right? If I would move this to the server, URL context reload. Okay, what context? Hmm. Oh yeah. This is Next.js context, I guess. result URL. Let's just have, I don't know, like slash, and don't think about it for now. So no context, please. I wonder what does it return if you don't do the promise. Describe, like observable. Okay, so we're doing all of this, and now we have content, and now we can do content equals content. So this JSON here, astro compiler, unrecoverable error. Okay, let's try to recover from it. I guess that's like the ES build that crashed. Maybe I messed up the import order, right? Okay. Okay, so it's not that unrecoverable. So now I forgot how to get props from Astro. Oh, no, it's not Astro. It's just content. So what I want to try is and content equals content. Yeah, we didn't need this. So we didn't need this. We didn't need this. We might not do need this. No, we don't. We need. Okay. Yeah, the Astro like separation for the what is running on server and what is running on the client is a bit trippy for me for now. But I think it's okay. I can get through it. Get this. Yeah. Okay. So we were talking about like styles and stuff. So this one is still got some styles from the outside. Not so this style here and this style here, they're not the same. But this image looks like a full image again, and this one is a bit cropped. So I guess I'm getting some other version. What's happening? Okay. Yeah. So we need to remove client all this stuff. Okay, it doesn't work anymore. So what if it's client title? It works. Okay, so let's make it full page again. Refresh, and it's now the text is on the center as well. Yeah, this is a bit confusing, but I think we will get there. So what is going to happen if we turn off JavaScript? And I forgot where it's done. Okay, so we got the text but not the image. I wonder how that's possible. So this is all the... Is it like a optimization that Builder does? Doesn't seem... Yeah, I don't know. Can still see it kind of like here. So box. So if we install box here and put image inside of it, and can we make a box of like some specific height? I still don't know what the links do, but anyway, so where's the stock stuff? Okay, so box. So here's our box, and we wanna link the box. So flex column relative such and such. Yeah, I don't see the how I can set height or something. But now yes, that's the box and that's the image. And if you check page source code, and we will look for the, I guess we can look for hello. So astro rapid, yep. So astro, yeah, so it has just here. Why don't we see them then? It's disabled JavaScript. Okay. So I guess we should also try astro.build and just to check what is actually like getting generated. So name export builder is not found. Let's go on which may support all the what is happening? Maybe it's not important. I guess it didn't build the induce HTML. Unfortunate. Yeah, let's look at the error then. So it built all of that stuff. So named export builder is not found. The requested module builder, which may not support names. Huh. You know what? Maybe this is the same issue I had with Solid, trying to build it with, I forgot what, with parcel, I think. Basically, like server and client code can have like different files. Maybe when it tries to build it, it uses like the server version. Okay. So roll up. Maybe we should check out the roll up config. So TypeScript, CommonJS, named exports. Yeah. Rollup doesn't understand CommonJS. No one does. That's the problem with it. Okay, so UMD browser build, main yes, JSS, light builds. What does that mean? Is light the mitosis stuff, or is it some kind of like other stuff? Okay, so maybe builder doesn't work in Vite. No, it's because they use vue. It has, I mean, builder of vue probably has to work. Okay, so okay, that's unfortunate. What can we do? So let's get rid of some stuff. Okay, so let's probably commit what we have right now. So this one and this one is so this works on dev, but doesn't build with React. Okay, so let's undo all of this stuff. And let's undo all of this stuff. Can we build it now? Yes, we can. Yay! So yeah, because we moved it out of the server path, it's no longer a problem to build it. But this and this only what can be built. Okay, so just for fun, let's try to rewrite it to solid. Didn't they release a newer solid? Or is this like defining this version? Okay, I don't know. Okay, so let's remove React from here. And let's start the dev server. Okay. We kind of expected that. So let's go here. Let's go here. So now we need, instead of builder React, we need builder solid JS minus JS. Yeah, okay, that's how you get the that's how you get your malware distributed. Just use package name with some typo and that should be good enough. Okay, so why wouldn't you work? So this is not the get code that we need. We need this code. So quick React Vue Angular. Okay, so they have builder something. Let's go to npm. Let's all lead. SDK solid. What's the difference? Okay, so SDK solid. What's wrong with it? Doesn't have types. Okay, let's over. Just solid components. Hmm. A. What about React? Builder. Package. Browser. Okay, so it was the right idea to suspect that browser and server have different builds. Then it's not really clear what to do with the with the fact that it works on dev but doesn't work in. Okay, so they don't have solid runtime, but they have. Do they have like just some kind of like HTML? Yeah, so this doesn't look like a thing for me. this does. And web component. So web component is strictly the client only stuff, I would assume. Okay, so that's probably the time for today. Did we learn anything today? We learned that they only support React. That's kind of it. They only support React, but only as long as you don't use Vite, I guess. But I couldn't find like issues with Vite exactly. Okay, so let's return React here. Start it again. Okay, so it was working. So now the problem is if I go here and try to do like idle, it still works, but doesn't compile anymore. If I do client, it compiles. Right. That's because that's because this code is getting started on server. I guess so if I have it like that, so with children, I should be looking at like builder and build component content, builder content. So now if I it's probably will not work like that. What's happening? Oh yeah, so it's builder and builder content, so it works here, but building for production, what's the difference? Named export builder not found. Okay, so we were looking at the common.js, I guess, like that. Builder. SDK builder. I don't know what's the difference between. Okay, so exports builder. So it seems like it is exported. Maybe that's where it tries to do some kind of like tree shaking, and it wants to go kind of like deeper into the package, and that's where it gets problematic. So okay, so builder block, builder component, builder content, and default. I don't know how to turn on the selection, fortunately. Okay, so with children, so it has all of that stuff. So it has Wiz Builder, device response, preview. Okay, so we're looking for init, right? Oh no, press the wrong thing. So we are searching for init. That's the only thing that has init. Okay, then we can probably do like builder init. It's not there. It's not there. No point in trying to fight with it, right? There. Okay, and now if you look at page source, there is no JSON that got generated. Oh yeah, because we removed it from here, but I mean, if builder init doesn't work, it will not really help us. Okay, so builder content, the builder component image, class, and so on. So basically, like, it didn't render on the server. Yeah, it completely like completely skipped it. So I seem to remember seeing right. Right. So it was probably in doc somewhere. Yeah, this one. Gatsby rest. So can get content just using some kind of like REST stuff and just skip the builder on the server completely. We need to know API key and I guess some kind of ID. But could be a way to fix it. Okay, so let's go back to the image again. I think they do a pretty good job with generating all the different sizes and crops for the image. So if I wasn't afraid of the 10,000 page views, I think it's a good option. Okay. So we are looking for like REST, I guess. Function to update data loops, call update with image 8. Loading lazy. How do they hide it by default? Still don't understand that part. Okay, so this is actually, I think this is also generated by mitosis. So I mean, I could just grab and use this as kind of like static build, so I don't have to think about building that other stuff. But okay, so React style components, SolidJS, vue. Loading lazy. Doesn't seem like a like a real syntax. Yeah, that's the problem with mitosis. It generates something that is like it basically generates code for. I did a stream about mitosis previously. So it generates code for people, not for machines. It looks right, but there are some like issues with it. So I can see like person using this code, but you can't just copy paste it and hope that it works. Okay, anyway, so picture stuff, the same stuff, just in one line, and style is before the other thing. Okay, so liquid Angular HTML. Yeah, so this kind of like update code tells me it's a mitosis code probably. HTML. Okay, as you would say. So they're proud of the web components and HTML, and even like a view with the with like double quotes, but they're like, no, solid is something that we need to put at the last one. Okay. Style components. Why? You could have just like set a style. Why? And mitosis, where does it get image from? From components. Okay. I don't know if that actually works or not. Okay. So I can't find the code that I'm looking for. But yeah, so this I think I said it before, but there was an article, I think it was talking about, I don't know, like using Lisp or something like that, like something more extreme to build your product. And basically the idea was that you use one weird thing. You think that like this weird thing is giving you like some kind of an advantage. Just use this one crazy thing, and the rest of your stack has to be like standard stuff. Yeah, and all of my experiments so far were like, okay, let's find this better version of software, and like let's try this thing, and let's see like in what fun way it will crash. So kind of like high energy particle physics is like, yeah, just let's smash two different crazy things together, and let's see the fireworks. Yeah, so builder, it looks like it's most optimized with React. I don't know if they're targeting Next.js or kind of like client only, SPA only stuff first, but it would kind of seem that it's the latter, because I think Next.js example like didn't work, but it has chance to work. But I don't see kind of like the other approaches, other SSG or SSR approaches to be like too kind of like optimized. And yeah, probably Svelte and Vue and stuff, probably most of it works, but it doesn't seem like they're kind of like targeted. I know that Builder itself is written in Quick, but I wouldn't to I don't think they even have Quick here, but it have it here, right? Yeah, they have it. No, they don't even have it here. So it doesn't seem like they're really supporting it yet, and so I'm not that surprised that it doesn't work with Astro. But then again, it doesn't work in kind of like a crazy crazy mode. I think I don't know if I should stop it here or not. So what's the answer? Can a coder use non-coder tools? I don't know. So so there is this thing of kind of like no code thing. Oh, it's kind of like too loud. So there is this thing of no code tool that allows you to generate like HTML using Tailwind, and you can like edit any property, and it's going to be kind of like looking Tailwindy and stuff. And as far as I remember, it was pretty like optimized and stuff, so it was looking fine. So probably for a coder, all tools like that will seem like they don't have enough features or like flexibility of what you want to do. And yeah, I wonder how Builder itself is done, of course. Like, how do they do so that stuff like doesn't jump, right? So does this image has any like styles of the dimensions? No, it doesn't. It's set automatically. So if I slow it down, it kind of waits for a lot of resources before showing something. Yeah, so this clearly has some kind of like some kind of dimensions set for it, right? Because otherwise it would jump too much. Hide auto. I didn't see it. Yeah, I'm in height. So how do I set a mean height on the div? Yeah, so have a div there. This one, and I can set mean width, mean height. Okay. I probably broke it already. Yeah. What did it? Okay, so now let's go here. I can thrill out with cache drop for some reason. Okay, so there are things that could be edited in kind of like CSS style. CSS classes, HTML attributes, CSS properties. Can I add a new one? Okay, I can. So that's good. Yeah, and I wonder if I can use CSS classes. Can I use kind of like Tailwind classes? Probably can't, but it's kind of like too late to do it this time. So okay, so I see how Builder can still do, so it like doesn't jump and stuff. And because it's pretty flexible, you can still add some kind of like JavaScript or your, I don't know, React or whatever. Yeah, React is probably like too slow for this, but there's probably like the same, you know, like optimization techniques that could be used. Yeah. So is there like a component that is just like straight up JavaScript, custom HTML code? So P, but can it be like a script console log 123 script? Where do I look for this console log? I know, I need to publish. Oh yeah, it worked. So it even does console log, so we're golden. And it's actually pretty interesting how it does, considering that it's like it's sent over JSON and like rendered by React, right? Because yeah. So anyway, so that was to my point of like, okay, it is no code, but you can add code at any point. Yeah, it's funny that now I can't find the block. So maybe if you're like crafty enough, you can steal your like boss's cookie. I mean, so if I'm an editor that is supposed to like upload pictures and stuff, and I can write a custom code so that for all intents and purposes it's a like a XXS, right? XSS, cross-site scripting. Anyway, so it's for all intents and purposes this is a cross-site scripting attack. I can like read document cookie or like local storage or whatever, and I just create a preview URL and ask my boss, yeah, please please run this code. And I wonder if it's scripts client only print scripts on the client. Scripts in place can be replaced with client. Interesting. I don't know what means to run a script on the not on the client, but let's not go there. But you can send your boss like preview URL, and that URL will, I don't know, like run this code that you are not really like seeing that it's there. And I wonder, like, depending on in what context it works and how the iframe can talk with like with builder itself, can you still like builder cookie? Can you get like a builder builder cookie and then just publish your like preview URL to get admin access and stuff like that? So this is all speculation, but it's a vector that's there, and if they would have, for example, some vulnerability at some point, that could be like a vector how to exploit it. But that's what you get from flexibility. Anyway, so yeah, so marrying two crazy technologies, so Astro and Builder. So I guess that means that if we want to have a nice picture, I would still need to, yeah. So I think what I would do, if I have picture like that, I can get like HTML, right? And so I just copy this stuff, get rid of the things that I don't need. So for example, if I'm not going to support images more than like 800 what? W. What is W? Okay, let's not go there. I guess it's just width in pixels. Yeah. So if I only care about like this or this, I can just look at this code and figure out what I need, and just go, I don't know, like copy. It's not copying, but just like that. Yeah, just go download this image to your CDN, so you don't have to pay Builder for like page views and stuff. I wonder if there's like a package or like service that can you upload huge picture and they return you like a zip archive with all of those pictures and this picture tag. It's probably there, but I just never needed it. But anyway, so this is probably the way not to pay for Builder, but still use it. And thank you, Builder, for that. And what else? Yeah, I still wanna move my blog from Next.js to Astro, and if that means that I can't use builder, and yeah, this one. So I think I still want to do that. So that's probably like what's my next stream is going to be. It's going to be like next to Astro migration. I guess that's kind of like going to be complementary to my CRA to Astro migration. And yeah, so I wanted to say something about builder. So we tried mitosis, including today. It's not completely great. There are some issues that needs to be resolved. I still want to try to rewrite one of my like libraries to Vue with it, but I'm basically like waiting for, I don't know, kind of like new version or some kind of like update on this, because the what I tried, it's like it's not going to work for me. But I need to write that Vue port at some point. So maybe like not without mitosis, maybe without mitosis. So we checked out builder a bit more. Is there something that I want to show but didn't show? I guess like it was curious how all the like routing works and how, I don't know, how flexible it is. I still don't know what targeting means. But you have one warning. You must choose URL. Okay, so it has to be okay. I don't care for now. But yeah, so and then I guess if you're writing like a blog post, you can insert picture here as a, I forgot how it was, section. Yeah, as a section, or not section. Anyway, so the thing for blogs is that I don't know how it works with kind of like layouts. So if I have like 10 posts that should look the same, do I split that into some kind of like template that is getting page imported? Or yeah, so the topology of no code stuff is, or like custom CMS stuff is still not custom, headless CMS stuff is still not completely clear to me. And can I just undo this? Yeah. Yeah, but I think I don't have like a real project that uses which one, Sanity, for example, right? That I can like try to migrate with builder, but so far it seems like it can do anything that Sanity can, right? So I think all of this is just to say that I'm probably done everything that I wanted to do with builder. It's a cool project. I hope that they are not closing soon or whatever. Says we're not wasting our time on a technology that will disappear and you have to migrate and stuff like that. That's always kind of like the problem with with all of this stuff, is that okay, I'm putting all of my like data into this, I don't know, I forgot this, like Planescale or like Firebase, something base, super base. Yeah, and hoping that like I don't have to migrate soon. But yeah, for every kind of like thing that I was thinking, okay, do they have this? They have it. So this is great. I think in my book it's great. And yeah, I wish there was a plan that is like, instead of like 0 or 200, it was like, I don't know, $10. And for something like more personal or smaller, or I don't know, but that's probably like not really like helpful information for them. And yeah, so I think this is it, this builder for me. I think this is not it with Astro. I still wanna try a lot of different things with Astro, and I still wanna redesign my blog with it. So yeah, and I guess that could be like maybe like a blog. Once I finished migration, I can write some kind of post about what I think about Astro. Maybe I should wait for version 1, so it could be like a more do they have a timeline for that? But anyway, yeah, if you have any ideas what I should do next, yeah, let me know. So far it's so far, like for work, I think I need to update to CRA 5 and Tailwind 3. That's something that I kind of like put off for a long time, but I need to do it eventually. And yeah, for fun, I wanna try to update to Astro. I think if it was more, I don't know, like established. So if it was a Versal project that is like super funded and it's not going anywhere and stuff, I think I would have like more I don't know, like nicer time with it, because there are a lot of just like random bugs and and Vite again is like it depends on Vite, and Vite is just like a project, just a thing that we do that we like, and so it has some like random issues, and yeah, so I think that's what's like going for next is kind of like it's more polished, but I just like Astro approach more, I think. Yeah, so server-side rendering and like static site generation is just a thing that I don't really have too much experience with, so it's like it's not intuitive for me. But like the approach that Astro is taking is closer to, I don't know, like HTML and like, I don't know, maybe like even PHP, right? You just write it and it's there. And yeah, the next is kind of like it's requiring for you to kind of like to buy into stuff. So with Astro, you can get much more further with just, okay, I'm doing HTML. I don't wanna get too much into what is actually happening. Yeah, I think I was looking at the Astro, like the Astro website. It's open source and you can just like git clone it, and yeah, it's interesting that it's a lot of it is just JavaScript, CSS, and HTML. It's not too much like Island and all of that kind of like stuff. It's much more HTML kind of like templating than crazy framework. So I think that's kind of, yeah. And we saw the Gatsby example that that was like with GraphQL stuff, which is like, why do I have to like think about it? How do I know where or who or what. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 levels of null checks and stuff. Why? Yeah, so I don't know. That's just to say that I was afraid that I would need to learn Gatsby at some point, and I'm glad that it just kind of like closed, or I guess it's not closed, but it's kind of deprecated at this point. I'm glad that I kind of like dodged that bullet. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm kind of like rambling. I have to go to sleep, and yeah, I hope that this video is not too broken. Okay, I forget now again how to stop the stream.